Hello and welcome back to this moon messages reading. So this time round I have got my video the right way up because the last time I had it I had it upright and that's just not good. So remembered this time to turn it around. Should know by now because I've been doing this a while. So if you are new to me, I'm Leanne Marie. All my details are in the description box. I'm not going to go reel off a whole spiel. I offer these moon messages every 2 weeks on the full moon and the new moon. And I offer personal readings as well if you want to book with me. I am on all the social media platforms apart from X, and all my details aren't on LinkedIn. Well, they are, but not the videos and stuff. So yeah, on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. So have a look downstairs. Have a look. That sounds wrong. Have a look in the description box if you want to follow me on socials. Okay, right, let's go. I said I wasn't going to do the spiel and I just can't stop myself. Right, so we have 6 cards to get through. We also have a crystal of the moon cycle as well. This is for the next 2 weeks from the full moon in Gemini on the 15th of December. I forgot what month we were in. 15th of December till the new moon in Capricorn on the 30th of December. Okay, I'm just going to go through the cards now. So the first card we have is hidden, which means it's not showing itself straight away. That means that it's something that's not revealed to you just yet, something that you're not aware of, or just something that you might be hiding away. So that is sovereignty. And it was in reverse as well. So it's almost like you are not only not aware of it, or hiding it away, but you're really shutting it out. So maybe it's something you don't want to hear, you don't want to see, you don't want to acknowledge, and that is your autonomy, right? Your sovereignty, your confidence, your ability to just be genuine and yourself completely. And I pick up an energy of fear with that. Okay. So it's maybe that you are scared to be completely fully yourself and to just speak your truth or show your full colours completely. Maybe you're scared to do something you've always wanted to do. Maybe you're scared to speak up about something you feel passionate about. Maybe you're scared to step into your full confident self. And that might be because maybe in the past you've done that, and maybe something bad has happened. Maybe you've burnt yourself, maybe not physically, maybe you have, I don't know. But maybe something's gone wrong, maybe someone else was jealous, maybe something bad happened, right? And you think, oh, well, I'm not going to do that again, so I'll just shut myself away. I'll just hide myself away. I won't speak up about what I feel passionate about. I won't be myself completely because it only goes down, if something bad happens, right? Yeah, it goes down wrong or something like that. I just feel strongly to not listen to that voice that says that stops you. And one book in particular I really want to recommend for this. I love this book. It is one of my favourite spiritual books, probably my favourite spiritual book, which is Light is the New Black by Rebecca Campbell. There's a poem in it which I would highly recommend reading. I wish I have actually got it, but I know that I'm just not going to be able to find it like without scrolling through every single page and taking ages. But there's a poem in it which is about this. It's about being on the sidelines. And I always remember that poem because it just reminds me of when I was younger, and I always used to at school discos I used to sit on the side and just kind of be scared to go out and just dance and express myself and enjoy myself completely because I was worried about what anyone else would think. Or it reminds me of like when I auditioned to be in a play and I wanted the main part and I didn't get the main part. I got told that I was only good enough to be backstage, and I shut down completely after that. I didn't want to be in the play at all. I didn't even want to be I didn't want to be in the backing singers. So you know, I completely pulled out of it. I shut down. I stopped singing. Yeah, and so it reminds me of that. And so, yeah, if you do get a chance, read that book. It is amazing. It's a book that you can go back to time and time again, and you don't have to read it front to back. You can just literally flick to a page and just read a page, and it will speak to you. I love it. It's like a little oracle of it in itself. But that particular poem is amazing. So highly recommend getting that, and it will inspire you in this area. Okay, next card we have is also hidden. It's also facing down. Okay, that is nourishment, and it's also in reverse as well. So again, something you're not only shutting away, hiding, but something you just really don't want to look at. So maybe this is an area that you struggle with, nourishing yourself in whatever way. Maybe that's the food you eat, the drink you consume, bad habits. It could be sleep patterns. It could be even just like looking after your body. I'm being shown someone with the skin. So maybe you're not looking after your skin well. So maybe you need to start moisturizing your skin. And the very act of that is that if you do it slow enough, it's like a mindful activity as well. And it can really help you to grow your love for your body as well. So you spend time just, paying attention to each area of your body and really nourishing it and supporting it. I will be honest, I struggle with this. I don't do that enough. So hands up, I'm one of those people. But yeah, this is for someone in particular who may be struggling with their skin. Maybe you're having skin allergies or skin issues. But yeah, maybe it's just a message for you to look out for certain skin products that might help you in this area. Okay, so very specific messages today. It's really odd, don't normally get this. Okay, and then the next card we have is upright, and it is very visible. It's you can clearly see it. You clearly know about it, or maybe you don't, or maybe you do need to really know about it. So that is surrender. Now I know that I am focusing on this at the moment, and one of my friends told me something about her life yesterday, and I said to her, I am in awe of your surrender. I'm in awe of the fact that you can go through, I'm not going to explain what it is or mention who it is because it's confidential, but she is going through something that a lot of people would be really, really panicking about, and yeah, did panic about it at the start, which I would have done as well, but actually just in full surrender of it, okay, well, I'm just going to go with the flow. And I was like, I could not do that. I struggle with that. I am working on that at the moment. I'm having to work on that at the moment in my own life, just being like, okay, well, I'll just see what happens. I just have to trust life. I have to trust in my path. I have to trust that everything's going to be okay, and just I always see an image of a river. I've shared this quite often, but I see an image of a river just taking you, and you just letting go and let the river take you to where you need to go. Sometimes that's really, really hard to do, and I struggle with that a lot. So I completely get that. But this is telling you to surrender and just allow whatever is going on in your life, allow life to show you the way. Okay, allow life to take you where it needs to take you. Sometimes when we're gripping on to the issue, I want to say, we can't go anywhere. We're stuck. And if we don't let go and just trust, then yeah, life's not gonna take us to where we need to go, basically. So this is your warning, this is your message to let go and just trust in where you're being taken or what you're being shown. If it's not a great thing, because sometimes it's not, then it is going to show you the lessons that you need to learn, unfortunately. And we do all need to learn lessons. We're in the university of life, right? We are learning through life. So, but eventually it will take you to where you need to go anyway. Okay, I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. I can see a lot of cringing faces right now. Okay, next card we have, which has come out a few times in my readings lately, even my little mini readings that I do on social media, and that is focus. Now I know that particular friend, she has pulled out the focus card for herself recently as well. So this is an area that we need to focus on. Where in our lives do we not let go enough? Where in our lives do we not trust life enough? have a look at your life circumstances at the moment, but also maybe in the last year, maybe in the last 2 years. Where have we held on really tightly to things? Maybe that's a job, maybe that's a person, maybe that's fear, maybe that's a certain emotion, and maybe a certain limiting belief. Where have we held on tightly to that? Where have we held on to an old version of ourselves? If you thought about where you want to go in life and what you actually want to feel instead right now, where you want to be instead right now, what does that version of you look like? I had a conversation with a client the other day about relationships, and I said, if you could see yourself in a relationship right now, and this could be related to relationships as well, if you could see yourself in a relationship right now, sometimes we look at what we want in another person and we forget to look at or think about who we might be in that relationship. What would we look like in a relationship? How would we be with that person? What would we do? What would we say? How would we express ourselves? And are we doing that now for ourselves? Are we doing that with people in our lives? And so it's about actually focusing on who we want to be, how we want to feel. And that's not to be selfish, because obviously, it's not about being selfish in a relationship. If anything, it's the opposite, because if we focus on how we want to be with that other person, then that's actually caring, that's actually thoughtful, that's actually it's not thinking of ourselves, it's not thinking of what we want from the other person, it's thinking about what we can be to that other person and who we can be in our lives and what we might experience as a couple, right? And it's the same thing in jobs. What sort of employee do I want to be? I don't know, in business, what sort of business person do I want to be? Whatever area it is, right? Start to put your focus on you, who you want to be, how you want to feel. Okay, so I hope that helps. And then finally, we've got 2 cards together. Well, not finally, because we've got a crystal card as well. But the last of the moon cards, they came out together, almost like twins, right? And they're hidden again. So we've got a lot of hidden cards, a lot of things that aren't really revealed or you're not aware of right now. And they are acceptance and blossoming. And this is actually to say that if you accept where you are right now fully, and if you accept who you are right now fully, and you realize that maybe you're not really who you want to be fully, and you might need to work on it a little bit, might need to shift some things or change some perspectives, then when you do that, then you will blossom. You will start to grow and blossom into that version of you that you want to be. And in order to be in a relationship we want, in order to get a job that we want, in order to manifest exactly what we want, we need to be that identity of that person that is in that already. So, if you want to be, I don't know, I don't know why they've just given me this. It's not me at all. But if you say, for instance, you want to be in a relationship where you are both active, right? Where you're both walking loads, hiking loads, you're both going to the gym together, like, or whatever, right? But right now you're just pigging out watching Netflix all the time and you're not really exercising much because it's winter and it's too cold or like whatever, right? Then you are very far away from that version that is going to attract that person who's going to be active with you, if that makes sense. So you've kind of got to be that version now to attract that in. If you want to speak on stage, right? But right now you don't even speak online, you don't even speak to groups of people, like your confidence is quite low, but you really want to speak on stage eventually. Well, you kind of need to be that now, right? You need to maybe go to speaking classes, maybe get a bit confident and speak on video, or go to a community group or something and speak in front of a group. Build that confidence up. Be that now. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. But basically, when you accept that you're not being that now, and you accept that you need some improvement, you need some help, you need some training, you need whatever it is, even just awareness, then you will start to grow. When you accept that, you will start to blossom, because you'll start taking the steps, hopefully, that you need to take to be able to get to that version. Now, this is new moon energy, right at the end of the reading. We started off in full moon. So full moon is about receiving and going inwards, and that's reflecting, right? And then we end the reading on new moon, which is planting the seeds and growing into what you want to grow into, or starting to attract and manifest things. So we're ending that on new moon energy, okay? Brilliant. So then the last card is going to be a crystal of the moon cycle. So that is... grab that. Oh, that is bronze. Always reminds me of when I used to be in running races when I was like 10, 11 years old, and we used to win medals, and I never wanted the bronze. And that, even though there's worse than that, right? You couldn't even, you could not even win a medal at all, but I never wanted the bronze. I always wanted silver or gold. Well, obviously gold, but if I won a bronze, I was like, oh, I'm a failure. But really, it's quite pretty, actually, isn't it? And actually, a medal is better than no medal at all. And maybe that is the message, I don't know. But number 13 is divine feminine number. Some people see it as an unlucky number, but I see it as a lucky number. Okay, so I'm just going to read out what the message is here. So, essential meaning of bronze. No, it's bronzite. Sorry, you probably read that as well. Bronzite. Okay, so essential meaning of bronzite is loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, trusting that the conscious universe has your back. Did I mention about trusting and surrendering? I think I did. Right, now is the time to be sure you trust in the universe and remain true to your authentic self. Sovereignty. As bronzite spirit appears with the message that loyalty must be earned, be judicious in extending your trust, knowing it is a gift from the universe that must be honoured. Respect others by being trustworthy yourself, speaking of them in ways that are honourable. Can't say that. Heal the past by owning your role in it, so that you can trust yourself again, having learned the lessons that will strengthen you. It all sounds like it's resonating so far, doesn't it, with the rest of the reading? Relationship message. Even if you have been betrayed in the past, you can heal the sting by extending trust again. As challenging as that may be, bronzite spirit reminds you that this time, however, you are much wiser and stronger, much more mindful of the signs that signal you need to step back and nurture yourself. Nourishment. Being true to another is an expression of the beauty of the divine, and you have this capacity. Your loyalty and steadfastness will be rewarded by the conscious universe, perhaps in ways that you don't expect. Be true to yourself, knowing that a loving, respectful relationship with yourself lays in the groundwork for a loving, respectful relationship with another. Remember that you are always protected when divinely directed. Prosperity message. Your true heart is recognized by the universe, who want only the very best for you. As much as you want to trust others, be mindful of others who you sense do not deserve your trust. Cautiously and mindfully venture to lend your loyalty again anyway, knowing that you are where you are meant to be, and you have the universe as your ally to send you signs when a situation or individual warrants your caution. You can release your fears of being affected by the negativity of others. Be steadfast in your convictions as you work with others to build and maintain a firm financial foundation for yourself. You are stronger and wiser than you once were, and now that you can trust yourself to know when you must make a change, take action, or speak a truth. Let go of your self-doubt, for Bronzite Spirit is telling you that you can be trusted to know that you need to do what you need to do to make good decisions regarding your finances. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Meditation with bronzite can assist in discerning what needs to be released in order for us to heal. Due to its iron content, it is also a stone of strength, lending support as we allow all that no longer serves to fall away. So something else that came up from that reading was something I didn't mention actually, which was, well, actually I think I did mention it briefly, which was about obviously things happening in the past, and if people have not been you know, sorry, what's the word? If people have destroyed your trust in the past, or things have happened, then sometimes we find it hard to trust others again, right? But like I said before, if things have happened in the past, if you've been burnt before, I think I mentioned that, didn't I? They just know that you have learned the lessons that you need to learn, and you've become wiser to that now. So you should have gained more trust in yourself and listening to yourself and all of that to help you move forward this time round. Okay, so I kind of mentioned it, but I didn't mention that little bit, which this bit helped. Okay, hope that makes sense. Right, so that is your moon messages for the next 2 weeks. I hope it supports you. I hope it serves you. If you do want to book a personal reading, all my details are in the description box. You can contact me on socials. The booking link may not work. You can try it, but hopefully it will. And if not, then just send me a message and I will send you the booking details. But thank you so much for listening and watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.